undiscovered. Didn't care for one another, you and I. Thought I was okay till something in me changed. Don't know why.
Yes guys, what is happening and welcome to a brand new video. Today is something a little different. I'm taking a little genre and we are going to do a video on my Samsung Galaxy Fold 2, which is this, and I'm just going to tell you a couple of things about it, what I think of it, and the good, the bad, the ugly. So let's get to it. Right then guys, so I'm going to try and keep this as real and as honest as possible, and this is my honest opinions on the Samsung Galaxy Fold. So I'm going to do a little unboxing. I've had the phone for nearly a month now, just over a month, so it's not a proper unboxing, but we'll give you a little look so you can see what it comes with. So you open it up like that, you see, change the shape of the future, little poly pocket with some bits like a SIM tool and some instructions, all that kind of stuff, and then you get a Premier service. I think you can get like a replacement screen or something like that. So yeah, just a little bit of information, and then you get to the big boy itself. So let's pop her out like so. Let's give you an honest look at the Fold. So like right now you can see that Fold, like if you're looking at this and you don't own this phone, you're thinking, wow, look at that, there's no way I could buy this phone seeing that crease. And then you get the back. So I've given it a little clean with a like cloth to try and clean it up, but we'll get on to a bad thing about it. I mean, can you guess what I'm going to say is bad about this phone? So yeah, let's get it opened up and see what I think. Right then, let's turn her on. Samsung Galaxy Fold 2 5G, powered by Android. Oh yeah, you got a screen on the front, comes on as well. Right then, this is my little screensaver, please ignore that. So yeah, this is the first initial. There we go. So you can have it at like any angle, so you can open it up and it's not gonna close on you, so it's completely as you want it, and then you can hear it close. Right then guys, I'm not gonna like bore you with like facts and stuff, because I'm sure if you're already interested in this phone, then you can already know the kind of specs and that kind of stuff. All I'm gonna go off is what I've learnt about the phone and how I found, because I used to be iPhone, so iOS, all that kind of jazz, and I just wanted something different, so I thought this was going to be the big change, going to Android. So basically, I had an iPhone XS Max, had it 2 years. I waited for the first Samsung Galaxy Fold and I was so close to ordering it, but they had quite a lot of problems. Obviously, if you know about the Samsung Galaxy Fold, you're going to know the screens, they just like, I don't even know what happened to them, but I was told second generation Samsung Galaxy Fold is going to be the one that you want to get. So I waited, and literally I ordered it on the day it got announced, and here we are. So I'm going to try and go over a couple of things I love about it, some things I really don't like about it and I wish was a bit different. So yeah, let's kick off with some of the good things I like about it. One is the quality of it. I thought, as it being a folding phone, like there's obviously hardly anything like this on the market, I thought it was going to feel quite flimsy and stuff like that. and weighty and thick. Yes, it is a bit thicker than obviously a normal phone, but you get the big screen, so it's kind of like a shortfall. But when you go like that, it's unbelievable. It's like holding a little iPad mini. So let's talk about the screens. Obviously you've got the front screen, which it's quite tall, but it's narrow. I find I actually use it a fair bit, to be fair. If I'm just like scrolling through like Twitter or Instagram or something like that, I kind of just scroll through it and get on with it. Messages, stuff like that, I just plod on. Spotify, stuff like that, I kind of use. But if I'm going for like videos and stuff like that, I kind of get the big boy out and go whoosh. So the front screen is good. I'd say the only thing that lets it down is if you've got big thumbs. You can find that when you're texting, the typing on it is like, I end up like having to type the same word like 3 or 4 times because I've put the opposite word in or the opposite letter. So that's like the only thing that lets it down with the front screen, I think, is the fact that when you text, it is very, very cramped in there. So that is one thing to bear in mind. But most of the time I just go bosh and get the big boy out. Right, and then the second thing I love, we're going to carry on with screens, and the inside screen is unbelievable. I love YouTube, as you know, I'm on it and I love watching it. Instagram, I love going on Instagram, so what better way to have Instagram and YouTube on a bigger phone with more real estate. So there is drawbacks though, so we will get to those in a sec, but I think if you're a person that's on their phone a lot and productivity, creativity, I think this could be the phone that is going to be more advantage, because the stuff you can do on it, and how big the screen is. There's nothing better than going through Instagram and just scrolling down your reel because you've got a massive old screen. Well then, so here's the phone. I don't know why the screen's flickering. If anyone knows why, please let me know. Wow, that looks horrendous. Well then, so here you go. Here's the big old screen. You've got stuff like Spotify or your playlists and that are just on a big screen, and you can do that and fold it and get rid of it. And then you got Instagram, and this is one of the things that really upsets me about this phone is, look at the bars. The bars, why Instagram? Can't you just sort the aspect ratio out, because it is horrendous. It's just, I don't know what to say. And then when you go on the front one, it's obviously like that. But the only problem here is when you go onto your Instagram stories, the stories, that because the aspect ratio is so different, when you post a story on here, when it uploads, it crops it in and it just looks horrendous. And then sometimes if like I say, if we do it on here, look, you've got the bar there, and then when I upload it, it just literally trashes Instagram stories. So if you like Instagram stories and you like to use them, this phone definitely does not work. Like, this is probably my one most hated thing about this phone, is how Instagram works on it. So yeah, you get this big screen and then you get bar. How annoying is that? But you can do this. This is an app I found of someone, so it's pretty cool. So iHeart My Foldable, select aspect ratio for each app. Then you can go full screen, Instagram. So you've got full screen, but the only thing, yes, that is cool, but then as soon as you start going on like stories and stuff, it's cut off half the story, and that's what, like, look, it's cut off half of the story. Like, what does that say? So yes, zooming in is pretty cool, but as soon as you want to see some stuff, look, what does that say? You can't see it because it's cut it off, look. So you find that, yes, it is cool, but you can't use it. And one thing that I would say is, because it's got two batteries, there's one battery on this side and one battery on that side apparently. I did think the battery life was going to be terrible, but the battery life on this thing is absolutely brilliant. The fact that I could take it off charge at like 6 o'clock in the morning and I'd still have charge in it at like 11, 12 o'clock on the night, and the fact that it comes with a fast charge, it charges up in about an hour and it's like fully charged, whereas my girlfriend's iPhone is always on charge because the battery gets killed and it takes forever to charge, whereas this is an absolute powerhouse. And the last thing that I'll probably say that I dislike about this phone is the fingerprints. The fingerprints and the scratches are just unbelievable. I'm very careful with where I put my phone, how I put my phone down, and you can see there the scratches, fingerprints, and I have got a little case on it on the back as well, but it is literally a fingerprint magnet, like, and I don't like it. And same with the front. Sometimes if it's been closed up in my pocket, it will have like bits of lint and stuff like that inside the screen, and it's just quite frustrating how it leaves so many marks, as you can see there. One thing I would say, if you're worried about if the notch on the middle of the screen, I can honestly say that after 5-10 minutes I completely can't see it. Yes, I can see it when the screen's off, but when the screen's on and you're doing your bits and bobs, you don't even notice the fact that you've got a crease on your phone. And the last thing I would say, the camera is unbelievable. It's got like a smart processing thing where you'll look at the picture, go to take it, and then when it's took the picture, it like the software processes it and somehow enhances the picture. Like, I don't even know how it does it, but I definitely noticed from taking a picture to picture being taken, I know that it changes it a bit. There's a negative on this, I would say, that there's that many like aspect ratios you can choose for taking a picture. If I like want to do an Instagram story, because I can't do it on the phone unfolded or have it folded because it crops it and moves it over, I have to like do a video on my phone, have the aspect ratio for Instagram stories, try and video it, and then right then, the last thing that started to like worry me, it's not worry me as such, but I've heard noises. Obviously it's got a mechanical flap. Sometimes if like if there's dust or anything, I've literally gone to open the phone and I can hear like bits crunching. Like, I don't know if a bit of dust has got in the mechanism in the fold, but I hear it like crack, and I'm like, imagine like if you like got dirt or a bit of like grit in your teeth and you bit it and it like crunches. I have heard that, so I was a bit like, oh. But I think for the like flagship mobile phones, I think this is unbelievable. I don't think you're gonna get a better experience out there. The size of the screen, I know Instagram's a bit of a letdown. Instagram, if you're watching this, I doubt you are, Samsung, please sort Instagram out, because that is the only real thing. Yeah, yes, I can deal with the fingerprints and stuff like that, but Instagram is the biggest downfall on this phone, personally, I think. So YouTube, yes, you still have bars, which is a bit annoying because I've got a big phone and I've got black bars, so it's just, you get a big screen and you can't even see it all because it's shrunk down. But yeah, I can't really fault it in any other way. Some bits are niggly, but obviously the gram is the one that upsets me the most. So yeah, if anyone's looking to get one, I definitely would recommend it. They are pretty steep, expensive, but isn't everything nowadays. So yeah, iPhones are like what, about £1,000 and stuff like that. So these are just about 1,800 quid. So I think it's $2,000, £1,800. So yeah, let me know what you think. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you got any questions about the phone or something that I didn't actually go over, please let me know. And yeah, we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Peace.